Hi everyone, we're back again. This is Celine Akajanian and of course Vicki. I can't say it. You want to say it out loud, your last name?
Tarlowski. God love her.
I'm so glad everybody's turning in. I hear you are really enjoying the classes and we're so happy to hear that. But I hope when we open again that you'll show up at the center and join our class because we do have a really nice sociable time. We're going to make pumpkins today, as you can see on the table, and they're made with a roll of toilet paper that will come in very handy if we have an epidemic and we have to shut down and you can't get toilet paper. Well, go to your pumpkin and there it is, which I did the last time. So we have a piece of material. Oh, wait a minute, I'm getting ahead of everything as usual. Vicki, you were supposed to go on first.
I just wanted to let you know what was in your kit so that you understand the process today. What we did is we gave you 2 pieces of fabric. Some might look like this, some might be very different. Choose the one that you prefer to work with today. It's your choice. You might like a darker color, you might like multicolor, but whatever you choose, as I said, that's your choice. We decided that we would use this. We liked it with the fall colors. The other thing you're going to have to decorate, this is a pick. You're going to see maybe some pine cones on yours, maybe some beads, maybe some not, maybe some gourds. They are all a little different. This here will end up being your stem, the stem of your pumpkin. This is raffia. You have this in your bag. So I hope you're laying all of your pieces out so that you can grab them easily as the class goes on. And then you're going to find a number of leaves in your kits, and we'll show you how to put those on later in the class. You also have glue sticks. So please, I should have started with this first. Plug in your glue gun and it'll get hot rather quickly, and put a glue stick in so that you're ready. The other thing is you're going to see some batting, and this is going to be used as filler that will end up going around the paper towel to give the pumpkin their shape. So that's it for the start. Celine is going to start with the first process, and that will be open your fabric, take your paper towel, put it in the center, and Celine will go on from here.
Okay, now we have a material and we have it all out, nice and smooth, as good as you can put it in the middle, okay? This is a very, very easy craft. If I can do it, anybody can do it, okay? So you take one corner and you're gonna push it down in there, okay? Oops, I'm ruining the props here, but that's okay. That's part of the course for me. Okay, so you have your first one in. Now you're gonna take your batting, gonna hold it with the finger, or 2 if you want. You take a little bit of your batting, like this, and you just shove it in very carefully, and just, you know, play with it. Get it around there. You might have to go over it again, okay? Then you want to take your material, bring it up, push it down, so you have a little pleat, and I'll show you the pleats in a minute. Just let me get a few in there, okay? So then you're gonna take another one and make another little pleat and push it down. And as you can see the pleats? Okay, maybe not, but you'll get the idea. And this pumpkin can look any way you want it to look. Puffy, flat, whatever. I mean, just remember, the whole pumpkin doesn't have to have all the sides the same. Okay, so now we're going around. We want to make sure we get our material pulled out, okay? We're going to try another little pleat or 2, okay? I'm going to push it down in. You don't have to go too far in when you're pushing this down. Now you're going to be able to see it better. Okay, so now you have your material again, and you want to get a pleat. Now, you know, these pleats do not all have to be the same, okay? As I said, when you buy a pumpkin, it's not the same all around. Now you take your batting. See, I open it up, I push it in a little bit, just to get it out a little bit, you know? And we can go over this later if we feel as though it doesn't look right, you know? You'll have bunches where you don't want it. Okay, so now this piece here is a little loose. Okay, get this down. And later on, what we'll do with this is, I don't know why that should be so short. Maybe I have too much filling. That really shouldn't be that short. Okay, if it's really short, just pull it as much as you can, okay? Play with your batting. And what you can do, you're going to glue this eventually, so you can put some glue there. Or, when you make your next pleat, like this, you're going to pull it over that one that's short, like that, okay? So when you glue that later, it's going to be all glued together, and everything will fit in perfectly, okay? What's nice about the pumpkin is nothing has to be perfect. I never found a perfect pumpkin. Okay, so now we have a big piece here. So we're just going to fold it up. You know, just use your senses and take some more batting. You know, you can even make these if you want to make more later without the batting, but I think it gives it more of a pumpkin look than just going around the toilet paper. And then, of course, as I said, you know, if you run out of toilet paper, you can always go to your pumpkin. Okay, so we get another pleat, which is going to really come up over here, see, and it's going to cover that. And we're going to fix our batting. Just take our time, but get the idea of how that looks. See, it's starting to look like, I think it looks like a pumpkin. As you can see the pumpkins on the table, they're really adorable. And we did these last year in the class, and everybody was happy with them. You know, you can put one in the bathroom, you can put them in the kitchen, you can make a group of them and putting it on the dining room table or whatever. Okay, now, this is working out really nice. Okay, those short pieces we had are all covered now. Now we have this big piece of material. And I'm going, oh God, where did that come from? So we're going to take this one first. We're going to put this over. We're going to take this one first, put it in here, okay? Grab it with your hand or your fingers, and then you're going to twist this. Now every one you do is going to come different, okay? This worked out perfect because I got a big piece left. I'm going to shove it in there, which grabs all the other pieces together. And I didn't need all my stuffing. And you'll probably find that. So what do you think, Vicki? No, I see a mistake. As you can see, I made a boo-boo there. I should have put some batting in there, but that's okay. I don't have to take it apart. I'm just gonna pull it. Okay, so there it is. There's your pumpkin. Doesn't look like much right now, but it will, trust me. When Vicki gets through with it, you'll be so happy. Okay, so now you're gonna take your glue gun, okay? Now this is really hot, so please be very careful. And you're just gonna squirt it, but we're not squirting. Hi, we're back. I have a new glue gun, as you can see. And look at that, how good that's coming out. It's just pouring out of there. You get muscles using that other one. Okay, so we got the hole pretty well filled, all right? Now we're gonna take this. The two ends are different. One end is fluffy, the other end is closed in more. So you can judge for yourself which one you'd like to use. Personally, I like the one that's closed. So you just take it and you shove it down there. I like to bend them a little bit. Now that's gonna grab to the glue. Now I take more glue and just put it around the bottom to make sure that it's going to stick. And never pick it up by the stem. I do that with real pumpkins and break them all the time. Okay, so that's pretty secure, okay? Now, your next step is you just, twirl it around, see how it looks. You can really work with these. You can change the pleats. You can make them softer. And even though I've gone around it and played with it and everything, I'm sure my partner here will do a little more as usual, which I don't mind. But there's your pumpkin without your decorations. And you have a toilet paper in there. And if for some reason you have to take the toilet, undo it, if you want to do it very carefully, take this out first and open it up, you can redo it again, And we did give you an extra piece of material. Now, what you could do with this is, you could go out and buy a roll of toilet paper and some batting, and maybe even just pick up a few leaves or berries or something, berries in your backyard even, and put them on here. And if you have pine cones really look pretty on this. So if you'd like to make another one, you can do it.
Hello, nice to see you again. Well, visit with you again. I wish we could see you, but hopefully in the near future we'll be able to get together. Right now we're going to use the pick that you have in your kit. As I said earlier, they are a little different. And you can lay them on your on the cloth pumpkin like this, or you might want it draped down a bit like this. It's your choice, your liking. Right now I'm not sure how I'm going to use that, so I'm going to play with it a little bit. So I think I like it like this. I might bring it down just a little because I do have leaves, just like you have, and we can fill in some of the space with these leaves. So I think I do like a bit of a drop on the pumpkin. So what I'm going to do here is, on the end, it's a little long. All I'm going to do is just bend it. Yours, you might not have to bend depending on where you place your pick, but I'm going to put mine in here, and I'm going to take a little glue, and I'm just going to put some here on the fabric, just on the edging, and then I'm going to lay the pick down, and that'll be firm. Do not touch it. That's hot glue, and you will burn your fingers. As you can see, sometimes you get strings. Once they dry, they disappear basically. So right now we have this sitting on our pumpkin, and we have extra leaves to fill in the glue and the base of the pick. I'm going to cut these. Sometimes you might like leaving them together. I like to take them and place them separately. And again, I'm going to take a little glue, not much, and just put that down. As you can see, I'm touching it lightly, or the smart thing to do would be to use the scissors. Now, I might take this color leaf. I'm going to show you what I have for colors. Yours are all different. New England fall, we have many, many different color leaves. Again, I'm going to cut this one. I want to use them in different areas. And as you can see, what I'm trying to do basically is really to cover the stem, the base of the stem, so you don't see any of the glue that's there. Just a dab, that'll work. And again, just take your scissors . This is a nice fall leaf. You can bring it down low here, you can bring it here. Depends where you like it. I'm going to look at my leaves and see if I really want to place it like this, or if maybe I want to move something around. So right now, I think I'd like to bring this down here. Give it a little more color in a little more depth. So I'm going to just take a dab of glue, not much. And again, you can use your scissors, but that's already sticking. And then I'm going to look again and see what I like and what I don't like. Would I like another leaf here? Again, we can cut the stem. Okay, I'm going to cut this stem, and I'm going to cut a piece off of here. And I'm looking to brighten up this area. Instead of putting another dark one here, I'll probably put this down here and then this here. Just a dab of glue. And then I'm going to do another dab. I know it's hard to see, I think. You can go any way, down, up, sideways, whatever you prefer. I have a piece of plastic in here that's not necessary. Just snip it off. And then this one, I will just put the last leaf here. You can lay them out before you glue them to see if that's what you really like. You might like it, you might not. Just move your leaves around. Okay. And then the last piece is the raffia. Now your raffia is tied like this so we could get it to you without having all individual pieces in the bag. So just take your raffia, grab the ends, straighten them out. Okay. Some are shorter, some are longer. You can cut them and trim them after. So what you want to do is get the center, basically. I like to tie the knot here because I have control with my 2 fingers. Then I can just slip it over the pumpkin. And now I'm going to tie a bow. And this might take you a couple of times because there's so many different strands. Not an issue. Just play with it. Okay. Now these pieces you can bend and twist and move a bit. And as you can see, that's what I'm doing now. And then this here. Some people like these that they hang. I prefer that they're not too long. And so then I will just snip these, and that's your pumpkin. So I hope you enjoyed the class. You know that you can watch the TV show over and over. I hope we weren't too fast this time. And I hope you enjoyed the pumpkin tree. Thank you.